Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where we shall be sharing what a CV is, as well as how you can fill it in when you have the document. So my name is Julie Mungai, and let's get straight into it. So as you can see, this is a doc. Actually, it's a Google Doc. I use Google Docs, but however, you can still use Microsoft Word document to create your CV. And some of you already have your CV either on Doc or on Microsoft Word. So a CV basically helps companies to recruit people to work for them. And so when you see the advert online, whether it's on a website or it's in a particular, maybe it's a poster or something, then what you would do, you would just go and see the details, who to write to, or if they ask for you to submit your information through a portal, then you submit the information through the portal. Now, it's so important to make sure you adhere, like you follow what the instructions are. Some might ask just for a CV, some may ask for a CV as well as cover letter, some may ask for a CV and some certain certificates or documents. So as you apply for the job, it's important just to read the instructions so that you don't not get picked because of a technicality, so to speak. Like, you could have been the best person for the job, imagine, but because you didn't submit one document or you submitted your application in a different format to what has been requested, then you end up losing out. So this CV, so as you can see, the full name here, it shows it as large, so it's very visual. It's easy to see, let me say, and it's a title because it's your CV. And so below that, you would put the job title that you are applying for. All right, just a summary, particularly the role in terms of the company. Then you can write your name and your email. Now, please ensure that it's a professional email. So nothing vague like trees125 at gmail.com or bottles25 or Mr. Beast something. Basically, it's your name. So if you can get your first name, then your second name at gmail.com or at hotmail.com or whatever you're using, then do it in that order. Or if you can't get it, you can do it in reverse. Let's say it's John Doe. Now you do Doe John. And if you can't get it, you can put a full stop in between, john.doe at gmail.com, or you do the reverse, doe.joe at gmail.com. If you can't get it, you can try use maybe a middle name of yours and then your surname, or you can do an initial like jdoe at gmail.com, or now backwards, doej at gmail.com. But see how you can get your two names there. If it's impossible, then you might just need to have a number. So for example, if it's me, Julie Mungai 01, and so that should help you to be able to get an email that has your two names. Okay, so it's very important to have your names there. Even if you don't get the full two names, if it's not possible because now there's so many emails that have been created, you might not be able to get it, then just make sure it's a professional email in terms of maybe initial, then your surname, middle name, something like that. Then put your phone number, depending on where you're applying to. You might just want to put plus your area code plus 254, so that whether you're applying to a remote job or a local job, it's right there. They don't have to start asking for the code for your country. Then location, you can put your city, where you are, and then your LinkedIn profile. Now, why this is so important to have a LinkedIn profile, you might not need to include it here, by the way, but if you do have a LinkedIn profile, it can add credibility to your application because, of course, they will know that people are on social media, most people. But if you add LinkedIn and you've curated it very well, then you look a bit more serious. They'll be able to find you. Like many times in my interactions with different professionals, they'll ask me for my LinkedIn profile, or I share it, on email or via phone. So you want to be easily found. So LinkedIn is a very good place for you to curate, and it is a professional website networking site. So if someone can find you there, and many recruiters are on there, so if someone can find you there, then that will help you in a great way. However, in some situations, you may not need to have LinkedIn there, and that's absolutely fine. Now, you may notice this is a Calibri font. So you can use Calibri font, or, or one called Times New Roman. That's what many people use. So if, let's say, I'll use that, I just select everything, go here. Um, I just type here. I would type there, um, Times New Roman. Okay, so as you can see, for Google Docs, it may not be there, but you just have to check by scrolling down, confirm whether you can find it. If not, then just use what people normally use, which is you can use Calibri. You can actually use Calibri. All right. So we shall, but even here, as you go to Google Fonts, you can also scroll down here. There's Time News Roman. Actually, I was using the wrong one. So as you can see, it has changed. However, the font size has also changed. It seems to be larger. So I'll just go back to Calibri because that's what I was using. And let's go through this. So you would put your professional summary. This could be, as an example, results driven professional with X years of experience in industry function. You can put your three skills there: key skill one, key skill two, key skill three. And then you can put your proven what you've been able to do. Like if, let's say, you were able to start a certain department or initiate a certain project or deliver certain results. If you have numbers, then please include them there. You can say proven ability to deliver measurable outcomes, collaborate with cross-functional teams, and adapt quickly in fast-paced environments, seeking to contribute value in the specific role. Now, the thing is with CVs, it's very important that you tailor make CVs to the specific place you're applying to. Please, please, please do not send a generic CV to all the businesses that you're applying to or organizations, because the thing is, even if, let's say, you're applying to a school, maybe you're a teacher, or someone who wants to get into the education system, schools are different. You find this school is has boarding, this one does not. This one has full boarding and a bit of day boarding. You might find this one is located here, or this one has different branches. You might find one is the boldly say that they're a Christian school. There are others that will say that they follow the British curriculum or the American curriculum or the Kenyan curriculum or another curriculum. So it's very important that you tailor make the CV for each application that you apply to. So as we go down, these are the core skills, and the core skills. So basically, you replace this. Yeah, this is just an example. So you'd just show what you can do regarding that role. Yeah, very tailor made to that role. Can put a few skills here. They don't have to be as many as these. It's if you can make sure that your CV is in one page, that will be fantastic for a recruiter because they don't have time. When people apply for jobs, they get so many that you need yours to be succinct, specific to the role, so that they can long list you and then short list you. Long list you is basically to long list is when there are a number of applicants and then they have to shorten the list. So they shorten the list the first time, and then when they short list, so it's long list, a longer list. So out of maybe 100 applications, now they are they are maybe 40. That's a long list, and then now they shorten it to maybe 10 or 5 or 3. So 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 that's the short list. Then as you go down, it says professional experience. So this is a general CV, okay? You tailor make it if you're an you're a student or entry level role. Um, there is actually, I'll put a link for these CVs if you want to download them and edit them. There'll be a free checklist. So that'll be free if you want to check it out. And if you want to look for a specific CV, then there'll be some options there for you to purchase. So now here we have the job title, name, location, month, and year. And so you would say, you would fill in this information, you know, X company, you can say Nairobi, month, a year. If you're applying to a local one, let's say you're in Kenya, you may not need to put location, but um, but then also now put in some of the responsibility or achievements that you're able to do and to have while you're at that place. So these are just some. These are just three. So you could put three or less if you wanted, or two. It can just even be a one liner. Then in terms of education, but okay, the main thing, by the way, here, it's important just to be again succinct. Be specific. Don't talk about so many different things because recruiters don't have time, and you don't have space to. So unnecessary filler words and all of that. And then we have education. Education, you just put in your degree, the institution, and then the example of not example sorry the degree or diploma that you got, and any certifications that you put them here. You can put the year as well. It's important to put the provider so that if they need to verify, they can verify that. Then achievements, this is optional, but it is strongly recommended. So if you're a leader in a particular project, or you achieved a certain milestone, or you organized a certain large event, it's good to put that here. So it shows that the recruiter that you have other skills, maybe leadership skills, or you've had other achievements. So this is basically a general CV. Okay, I have expanded it just so that you have enough space to fill it in. However, after you have filled it in, then you would now condense it and send it off. So if you do need support with your CV, then you can reach out to us and we can see how to support you. And if you need a consultation one on one for different things, then I'll also put that in the description below. But I do wish you all the best. So if you need a checklist in terms of your own CV, there's a free one below. You can join our channel, WhatsApp channel. It's Lagbara Limited WhatsApp channel. You can join that. But if you need a specific CV, then there'll be a few that you'll be able to get in the description below. So I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.